Hey guys, if you're new around here, my name is Hannah Martin and I'm a professional ballet dancer with the Birmingham Royal Ballet. Today I'm going to be taking through a few days in my life, just getting myself ready for our next production of Don Quixote.
The weather out there is horrible. Look at this, I'm wet. It is cold, it is windy. It is Great Britain in the winter.
So as always, the day started with a bit of prayer, Bible reading, my quiet time before getting to work, and at the moment I've just been loving warming up on the reformer. I just find that it activates all the muscles, gets my feet going and my joints. It makes me feel activated and stretched at the same time, especially when I do the legs and straps. So I've been struggling to kind of find what I've liked to do as a warm-up for the day, and I finally feel like I found a nice routine for myself that's working at the moment, especially these ones on the trap table. These really help me kind of find my turnout for the day, because although I'm quite flexible and have quite a lot of natural turnout, I really struggle to find the muscles to use it. Anyway, we finished class for the day. Class is always, I find, the hardest part of the day, because you really have to use your brain as well as your body to learn all the combinations and really make the most out of it. It's the one part of the day that's only focused on technique, so I can really work on improving as a dancer. I never want to stagnate, but as you can see, there is plenty still to work on here. We had our first rehearsal of the day. I think this was the tavern scene. I'm here working a bit on Kichu's Friends before having some lovely lunch, which obviously I had my lovely salad, and then I had another 4 hours of rehearsals before heading home, and of course chatting to mum while I had my dinner. At the moment I'm watching something called The Gilded Age, absolutely loving it. I'm a period drama gal through and through. I woke up the next morning and had some content to get done. I woke up way too early, but there you go. At least I could catch some of the Australian Open in the process. Good morning everyone. Welcome to the vlog. I can't believe it's been a whole day and I didn't vlog. Yesterday was a very long rehearsal day. I had about 6 hours of rehearsals and obviously class and everything. It was also Friday, guys. I was very glad it was Friday. I love my job, but sometimes I'm glad it's got to the weekend. So we are now at the weekend. I'm about to go and I say I'm glad it's the weekend. I'm about to go into work and just train a little bit for myself. I like to keep my body moving a little bit on the weekends, not too much. I need to refilm a tutorial for my tutorial channel. I did film it the other day, but I need to refilm it anyway, creative stuff. I didn't sleep well last night. Don't quite know why. Got about 3-4 hours sleep, so that's not great. So I know I have to go a bit easier on my body. This week has been a tougher one, to be honest with you. Coming back from this injury in this last year, it's been a whole journey with myself, journey with my body, journey with the relationship with my body, and recently just got some comments on my YouTube about that, and that's been an interesting one to navigate, to be really honest with you, and something I'm obviously still working on, still improving my mindset on. I think it's obviously a huge thing in the dance industry, because it is an aesthetic art form, but also I think it's so much more than that. And I think I was just, I've been taking that a lot into my prayer times and reflecting on how we are God's masterpiece. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, and the way that God made us, our healthy bodies and our healthy selves are honestly going to be, I feel like God called me into dancing, into this job, and I know that my God wants me to have a happy and healthy body, and my happy, healthy body is what's going to help me move forwards, not one that's trapped in restriction or with a restricted mindset. It's mostly about mindset more than anything, I find. It's your mindset. So that's been a challenge that we've had to overcome this week. I didn't really want to vlog because obviously it's a lot of being in front of the camera is not always easy, but I think it's an important message to share, and I'm sure it's something that lots of dancers, and even if you're not a dancer, lots of people just struggle with. So just know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You're perfectly formed, and embracing who you are is ultimately going to make you into your happiest, strongest and most beautiful self. So that sounds like such an influencer thing to say, but it's kind of the truth. That's what I'm learning. That's on the journey that I'm on, because I'm quite a driven person, and often things like comparison, which I talked about in the last vlog, and different people's comments or opinions of you can be harmful. So just a little thought inspiration for your day. Right, I'm gonna go get ready. I'm still half in my pajamas. I've still got my jumper on from yesterday. Sometimes that happens when it's cold. I just don't want to take it off. I will be putting it in the wash, and I'm gonna get to work to film that tutorial and have a bit of coaching as well.
And I need to stop doing this. It's such a bad habit and it's so expensive these days. This was like £5 for this coffee, but I'm gonna enjoy it. I didn't think I would ever be a coffee person, but here we are. I feel like in passe, I'm going to turn in and out, up and plie, up and down and up, and now I'm going to pulse the leg, pulse the leg. Tutorial done. You can check that out on my channel. It was a tutorial for stretches for turnout, full body stretches for turnout. And now I've got to go get to class. So I'm doing class with a couple of my colleagues because there isn't company class on Saturdays when we're not working. No, we're not working next week. It's the following week we have a working Saturday. So yeah, better go get ready. Yes, oh my days, they look so good. I'm so hungry, yes. So my boiler's broken, so I have to wash my hair at Matilda's, but beautiful Matilda's back on the vlog. And we're having a lovely lunch. This is delicious, by the way, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. It is the end of the day. I had an amazing time at my friend's and I'm about to jump on Zoom and do a quick interview with someone, and then I need to figure out what I want for dinner. I can't quite figure that out right now. I think I might get a kula poke, which is like a poke bowl. Absolutely love it. My favourite place in Birmingham. Insane. But I don't know if I can be bothered to go out and get it after this. I don't know if it will still be open after this. So yeah, we're gonna just wait and see what happens. Bit tired, not gonna lie, I can feel the fact that I haven't slept. But I'm gonna get this interview done and then I'm gonna chill for my weekend. I've got like washing and bits and bobs to do here at home, but majority of my stuff is done, which is fantastic. Right, I'm gonna jump on this Zoom call. Okay, the goods are acquired, but it is literally the most horrible weather, so I'm going to run myself back home and enjoy this with a good TV show. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I have just been, as you've seen, cleaning the house. I was procrastinating this morning. I actually woke up quite late, which I was happy about because often on weekends I wake up early and then I'm like, why am I awake? I don't need to go to work. I need to rest. I need to sleep. This is what this time is for. Gladly today I woke up like around 8, which was just absolutely beautiful. And then I had therapy, which has been something I've done since I was injured. I do it online and it's really, really helpful just to kind of figure out my own thoughts. I'm feeling like so much better now, but I think therapy is such a great investment into yourself and into, I think a lot of the stuff that happens in our lives is like our mindset and what's going on in here. So I think, approaching, with the physical, we approach it with exercises, with different ways we can improve that. I also think for our minds, it's really important to do that as well. So, and to be honest with you, I was feeling kind of tired. As you can see, I'm not looking my best self right now. I went out in the rain yesterday to get my kula poke and I straightened my hair. Now it looks like this, but we're going to straighten it again. Hey ho. I'm actually volunteering at my church. I'm going to do the hello and welcome team for the first time, which I'm super excited about. It might not seem it, I'm kind of a bit of an introvert. So greeting everyone and new people is going to be like a step out my comfort zone, but I'm actually excited to challenge myself with it. Something completely different. Got some reels up on my Make It Happen Academy page. That's what I did this morning. And I did not want to clean. I'm telling you, that Hoover was not calling my name. The washing was certainly not. But I just decided, okay, I'm just going to put some soaking music on and pray through it. And boy, that actually worked. I just prayed for a solid hour while I was doing everything. And I was like, wow, apart from the kitchen that I still need to do, the place is almost like pretty much clean. So definitely recommend that. If you're a Christian, that is a great way to get it done. Right, I'm gonna go have some lunch now, and then I'm meeting a friend for an acai bowl, which you guys know I love acai bowls, so I'm very excited for that. Right, but for now, let's make a salad. Right, so I'm doing what I used to do all the time, but recently life's been a bit crazy and I haven't had as much time to do it, but I'm just planning out the week, kind of looking at all my rehearsals, looking where I can fit in a few extra bits and bobs in terms of training, content creating. When I'm juggling a lot, this is really important just to stay on top of everything, otherwise I feel like I dropped the ball with something. I'm also teaching National Youth Ballet auditions next week, which will be fun, but it is on Sunday, so it's on my days off. So I have to sometimes then think, okay, on Saturday I need to adjust maybe what I do in order to make sure I don't burn out. This is something I like to say yes to a lot of things, but I've got to be careful with my time and my energy. So yeah, that is the process that we're currently going through at the moment, which takes quite a lot of brain capacity. But you know what? We're doing it and it's going to be great. I'm looking at it still and being like, okay, how are we going to fit all this in? But this is something I actually teach you in the Make It Happen mindset within my Make It Happen Academy, which is basically an online academy to help you tailor your life to achieve your dreams, which is basically what I'm trying to do right now here myself. So if that's something that is interesting to you, make sure to click the link in the description to learn more about it, or just email me at HannahMartinRG@gmail.com and we can see if the academy is a good fit for you. But for right now, I'm going to crack on with this and then I'm meeting my friend. Of course, I was back at Kulipoki. You can actually use my code HannahMartin in store to get 15% off your order if you want. So if you do end up in Birmingham and want to go to Kulipoki, make sure to ask for the Hannah Martin discount because you can get money off your food, which I can definitely vouch for being really, really good. I can never get enough of their smoothie bowls. Absolutely amazing. And then I headed off to church and served, which I actually really enjoyed. It is the end of it. It hasn't been a long day actually, but it feels like a long day. I served at my church for the first time, which is fine. I served tea and coffee. I didn't mess up anyone's orders. Praise the Lord. Really enjoyed serving. I did feel really tired afterwards. I think I got a bit hungry, which is bizarre because I feel like I've actually had enough today. But sometimes your body is just like, you know what? We need fuel. So we nourish our bodies. I just sorted the video out. Colton just sent me an edit for last week's video, which you've probably already seen at this point, and I'm about to send him this video. Colton is an absolute legend, I'm telling you. And just getting back to a few academy members and different bits and bobs like that. And now I'm going to go and watch Netflix, which I'm very excited about. I've been listening to my tennis podcast because the Australian Open is on. By the time this goes out, we will know who has won the Australian Open. It was kind of sad Daniel Medvedev went out, but anyhow, you might not know who that is. That doesn't matter. But yeah, just feeling really grateful and feel like I've had an amazing weekend. Just feel grateful for this little life I'm living. It can sometimes be tough. We can sometimes have bumps in the road, but I'm just trying to be grateful for everything that's happening in my life and grateful for everything that's not happening in my life because it obviously means it's not the right time yet and it's something to look forward to in the future. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure if you made it all the way to the end to comment this emoji and she's lost her train of thought, and check out the Make It Happen Academy because that is where it's at. If you did enjoy this video, please do press the subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm guessing if you made it this far, you probably have, because I post things like this all the time and share just little aspects of my little ballerina lifestyle. I'll see you all next week. Remember, dream big and make it happen.